Hey everybody. Now this is my first video for my 1970 Plymouth Duster build. I've had this car for 2 years, and I set this channel up 2 years ago anticipating on doing a step-by-step build on the car, and got to looking. There's some other channels that are doing kind of the same thing, but I really wanted to do an unboxing of the Holley front accessory package that they make for the Gen 3 Hemi. I am going to put in this car a 5.7 Hemi, and this caught my eye when Holley, I got an email from Holley, the new upcoming hot things, and I saw this accessory drive and looked at the very small compact arrangement of the power steering pump, the alternator, and the air compressor, or the compressor for the AC unit, AC compressor. So what I thought I would do, I haven't seen anybody do an unboxing on these on YouTube or anything, so what I thought I would do is do an unboxing of this. I think this is probably about the best thing that they've come out with for a Hemi swap, especially on an A body. There's been a lot of talk about, you know, the type of timing cover that you need. A lot of them, the alternator is down on the lower side. It'd be on the passenger side down on the low, and sometimes they have to notch that. Alright, so what's in the box? You got the Holley Accessory Drive Kit manual, and you can actually get this online too, print it out. It's got all the instructions in it. It's got a part list in there. So the one thing that's really cool about this is if you go into the parts list here, it does have some Holley parts, so you can get some replacement parts, like on the air compressor. The Holley, the idler, is a Gates 38163 tensioner. These obviously are parts. The thermostat's a Gates. The Mopar, the gasket, this is a Mopar part. The seal installation tool, okay. Didn't realize I got that. The water pump, and the water pump gasket's a Holley or a GM, so it's using an LS style water pump in there. And also the power steering pump also is an LS style apparently, but anyway, so it heater hose, shows you the bolts, gasket, anyway, so all that crank pulley, everything. So that's that manual. So here's the gasket there. Comes with a bolt for the harmonic balancer. There's the seal, front seal. It's Mopar part. Here's the gasket, AC Delco gasket, O-ring. So that all comes in that with this. that. It comes with a new serpentine belt. This is for the alternator. So pigtail for your alternator. Here's the tensioner, Gates tensioner. Here's the pulley for the power steering pump. This is, here's the installation tool for the front seal. I got sockets to use, but that's kind of cool. So I got an installation tool for it. This is the water pump. Nice style water pump. No painting necessary for that. Here is power steering. Hard line, mid mount, LSLT, pressure, comes with that. Let's see that. This is the thermostat here. Has the, let's see, this is for the AC, the compressor. So, don't know if that's going to work for the one that I'm going to get. I am putting air conditioning in my car, especially after this last summer. Realized that I do want to drive it and enjoy it. And it does get hot here in Texas. So looks like we've got some fittings, connectors. This is for the hot water, the heater lines. So it comes with that. Those are all stainless. Here's the adjustable necks for the radiator. This is all the bolts right here. Bolt kit. Mount that to the engine. Let's see, I believe this is another heater. This is a 90 degree. I hope I bought the right radiator for this to work. It should. I checked it before I picked it up. Okay, so it comes with a brand new harmonic balancer right here. Power bond harmonic balancer. Right there. To compare it. Right there. I'll do some comparisons I'll clean this off. I'll do some comparisons because I have the original balancer and I have the original timing cover. My motor for this car was it was a Dodge pickup engine, that I picked up on Facebook Marketplace for $700. And I thought, well, $700, it'll be either I could use it or it'll be a boat anchor. Well, it was not a boat anchor, but it wasn't usable. So here is the, I'm not going to open this up, but this is the compressor that comes with it. So forced AC onto the car. That's all right. I believe this is probably the alternator. Yes. So it comes with a 150 amp premium alternator. I don't know. You guys want to see that? I'll just open it up anyway. I haven't looked at it. All this stuff will go back in the loft anyway. Once I'm done. It's like cocooned. There we go. Oh, that's disappointing. The box is bigger than the alternator, but this is the alternator right here. It's like a weird die cast. That stainless is there, but I don't know. We're gonna have to do something with that. All right, see if I can put some paint on it. This is this is a power steering pump. No news to me. Looks like the one I bought off the scratch and dent rack at Summit Racing for $100. Anyway, so there's a power steering pump. The other one I got is the different model number. I'm put in a Borkson power steering unit in the car. I fell upon a good deal on that on the scratch and dent rack over at Summit and picked it up for a mere $225. It's a pretty good deal. And then where's the cover? This is the beauty right here. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, so here is the cover for the Holley. I'm going to reset here and put a lot of this stuff in the box, and we'll do a side-by-side comparison of the original Dodge 5.7 Hemi. That cover came out of the 1500 pickup, and this cover, and then we'll do a comparison of the harmonic balancer on the stock Dodge and the aftermarket one that Holley provides with the kit. Okay, here we go. So here's the Holley, and here's the Dodge pickup front timing cover. So you can see where the the compressor is down on the bottom as you're looking at it, right hand side. The power steering pump is down there. the AC compressor is up there, and then the alternator is over on this side. So on this, the pump is here, and the alternator is up here, and then the AC compressor is over here on this side. So you can see a little bit of difference on where everything goes on that. I don't really remember on this one here where the alternator went on this. You can see where the pump is missing. That was garbage. But anyway, you can see the pump. I mean, just swapping pumps out is going to be so much easier. If it so happens, you know, that you're going to lose a pump. But everything else is pretty close. I got a tape measure here. So across here is roughly about 20 inches from there to there, and the height of this is like 15 inches tall, and maybe 16 inches tall. So this one here, it's roughly about, from just the top of the bracket is 17. So they really compacted some stuff and moved it in. You can see in relation to where this power steering unit sets right here compared to where it sits, they moved it up and in. So that bolt right there is that bolt right there. So that bolt right there is that bolt right there. So yeah, anyway. So it definitely is a little smaller. Alright, last thing. I want to do a comparison on the alternators. So this is the new one, 150 amp rated alternator. This is the one that came in the Dodge truck. As you can see, it's got a little bit different connector on it, but that's alright. I am going to be using the Holley Terminator X ECU, electronic control unit, or MCU, or whatever you want to call it, but that's what I'm going to be using on here. So anyway, I was just curious to see if the bolt patterns, nope, they're not even anywhere close. Anyway, yeah, I think I'll take this over to the O'Reilly's and have them do a bench tester on her and see if she's any good, and I'll put it on Marketplace and recoup some of my money for this. But these, for this front accessory package, if you've looked at them, I think they're $1,900, 18 something and some change. I mean, if you were to price up the cost of a compressor separately, an alternator separately, a water pump, a power steering unit, even just to replace worn out parts on the Dodge timing cover, I mean, you're almost to the same price as buying one of these Holley front accessory packages. and shrinking your footprint down of all your accessories in there. So anyway, highly recommend it. I will post some more. That's gonna get paint on it, obviously. My block is painted Hemi orange. Alright, so now here's the harmonic balancers. So this one here is off of the pickup, the Dodge truck. And of course I took and sandblasted everything and found out that I don't need it with this. But it is, just by looking at it, it is a little bit smaller diameter. So the pulley on this is about 7.5, and the pulley diameter on that is it's about 7.5. Like it doesn't look as big as because it's 7.25 about. So this is the other thing is, I can do this, the depth of it. So there's, see how deep this one is. Actually, just do a side-by-side comparison right there. So this actually puts the serpentine out front more, obviously to clear the water pump housing on there. So yes, this comes with a new harmonic balancer, and that's the reason why. So I'm going to have to put some paint on that. I don't think that it's isolated too. You can see it's got the rubber, very similar to this right here. That. So if anybody's looking for a harmonic balancer for a 2009 Dodge 1500, I'm not sure what their part number interchanges with on the Mopars, but I got one. It's all cleaned up, painted, ready to go.